Welcome, folks. I'm Jaby Koay, joined by Achara Kirk.
What's up?
We're continuing on with Cobra Kai Season 3, Episode 7. So if you're watching this on YouTube, I almost said Netflix. If you're watching this on YouTube, you're going to see a 5-minute cut down because we're allowed a maximum of 5 minutes picture-in-picture. However, if you're watching this on Patreon, you can see the entire thing uncut. But you will need a Netflix account so that you can open up the show in an adjacent window. We'll help you sync it up. We'll give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown sync to make it easier for you. And it's like you're watching it along with your two favorite pals from the internet. Haha, wink, wink. Okay, so if you're watching this on Patreon, thanks so much for supporting us here. Very, very much appreciate it. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button as well as the bell icon and all notifications. Thanks so much for joining us. Here we go.
Whoa.
What is it?
What are you doing here? You didn't think you could hide from me forever, did you?
Oh, is this real? Is this happening?
I thought it was a dream for a second. Oh. Why?
Because
Dang.
Miyagi-Do, that's why.
Come on. Whoa. We just start this episode off with a girl fight? What? Oh no. What moves are these? Dang. Oh man. Come on, girl. Pull that hair. Drop kick her. No. No. Come on. Oh. I knew there would be some hair pulling. No. I refuse. Come on, Sam. Don't give up. Okay. Bad
It
dream.
was all just a dream. Damn.
Ooh. I mean, yeah, you can build up your abs.
Crutches are the worst, man.
Looking badass. You should resell them. They're expensive. Yeah.
All right, what about Johnny Lawrence karate? Or strike hard karate?
First, we need some students.
It's my first day back at school today. I could do some recruiting, but where are we gonna train?
You let me worry about that.
I don't know that he's walking just like fluidly like that. Right?
Whatever.
Morning, honey.
It's the power of positive thinking in karate.
With everything you're going through at school with those bullies, we want to make sure you know how to defend yourself.
Your dad's gonna reopen Miyagi-Do.
You ready to get back into action?
No,
You need to take her to counseling.
I'm not doing karate anymore, okay? Here he is.
What's up?
Welcome
back, man.
How much gel must it take? How much spray must it take to keep
It takes
that
a
hair?
lot.
Hey, the comeback kid, welcome back. I hope to make a similar triumphant return to the land of the mobile appendage masses.
What's up with the cast?
Proximal radius fracture. And the invitation for you to sign it still stands.
Hard pass. At least when you used to be a thorn in my tits, you were getting me an A in science. Now you can't even do that because you're defective.
Damn.
How'd you break your arm?
We've got a lot to catch up on. Locker rooms over there, adjoining steam rooms.
Girls like that definitely existed in high school.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I definitely experienced that in high school, that kind of girl.
Shall we start the paperwork?
who needs paperwork? I'll take it.
Well, we still need a contract.
What do you say we just skip all that crap? Make a good old-fashioned handshake deal. Like men.
This place is as cheap as they come.
So how much we talking?
$3 grand.
3 grand? Are you serious? This place sucks.
So you're telling me this place is free?
Yeah.
So I can do karate here?
You can do whatever you want. It's a public park.
Oh, yeah, thanks.
That's what all the stunt people do.
Yeah, in North Hollywood.
I also thought we could catch some dinner for tonight. It's all in the cast.
Oh, that stuff freaks me out.
I watched a Goofy movie.
All right, get your shoulder back.
I just get scared
Bend
of it,
your
like
elbows,
hooking
let her
someone.
fly. There you go.
Oh, God.
Oh, you thought I was gonna knock down your tray? Oh, you want me to sign your cast? Oh, say no more.
I heard about what happened with Dimitri. How could you do that?
You should be thanking me for getting revenge on the Miyagi-Dos.
That's not what our sensei taught us.
He's not my sensei anymore.
It's Creasy's God in your head. You can change that if you leave Cobra Kai and join Sensei Lawrence's new dojo. If you come, others will follow. Okay, we can show everyone that we're not a bunch of bullies.
Hey guys, check this guy out. Standing around with a dick in his hand.
So these are your friends now.
What are you gonna do?
When the fight started, I couldn't move.
Does this have anything to do with that girl, Tori?
First time seeing her since. I'm scared, Dad.
You up for a pit stop on the way home?
That's some good news. Found us a pretty sweet spot for our new dojo.
Yeah?
How's the recruiting coming?
Sensei Kreese is turning them into an army of assholes. There's no convincing them to leave.
Okay, listen up. I screwed up, and I'm sorry. I made it about me, and that's not what a sensei does.
You bailed on us long before that fight happened. You got soft, and we paid the price.
When you came into my dojo, you were softer than a baby's ass. I made you what you are, not Kreese. You want to stick with Kreese? Go ahead. Don't say I didn't warn you when your life ends up in the shitter. Or you could sack up and join my dojo. Havenhurst and Magnolia, tomorrow at 4. You better be there.
Is that over by the, what's it called? Shopping center?
Don't be late.
Westfield Shopping Center?
No.
Havenhurst.
Havenhurst
Oh no,
is
that's all the
further
way.
down.
That's all the way out in Encino, right?
Yeah, that's closer to Encino.
Is there even a park over there at Havenhurst and Magnolia?
I don't think so. I'm not sure.
I don't even think Magnolia goes out that far.
You should know. You're the Valley boy.
I think Magnolia stops at Sepulveda.
Right here.
I know. This is where you beat Johnny Lawrence.
No, this is where I almost lost to fear.
What do you mean? When?
It's during my second tournament. I didn't even need to fight in the preliminary rounds, so I was fresh. I thought I was ready. But in the final match, my opponent was ruthless. Before I knew it, I was on that mat and the fear had completely taken over.
So, what did you do?
Understand? Mr. Miyagi, it's over! It's over, forget about it! No! I'm afraid! It's okay to lose to opponent! Must not lose to fear! You stay focused.
Luckily, I had Mr. Miyagi there to help me get my focus back. I finished the fight, and I won. But ultimately, I had to be the one to get up and do something. Sam, you're the only one who could get up when you're down. No one else. I will be there, always to help you. Just like Mr. Miyagi was there for me.
That's cute.
Yeah.
That was nice.
That was lovely.
Little gift?
Oh my God.
Cast. There. Much better.
That really, thank you.
After the whole front wedgie thing, you know what it's like.
If it means anything, I've experienced multiple back wedgies and...
Just shut up. Why just stop talking? Just stop talking.
Let's not make this a thing.
How are you going to explain that to your parents, though?
Here, catch. Show me cast the rod.
What?
Nice block.
Cast the rod. So the fishing trip.
Wax on, wax off.
More of a happy coincidence.
Cute.
This is day 1. We've been here before. Things are different now. They tried to tear us down. This park will be our new dojo. Is that understood? Yes, sensei!
The Filipino
The
kid.
Started Cobra Kai with one name. And if we're going to be taken seriously, we need a name that commands respect.
See, he's always got the faces. He's always got the big faces.
There's only one animal that can kill a snake.
What are we talking about?
To Eagle Fang Karate.
Oh.
Eagles don't have fangs.
But I'm on.
It does look badass, though.
Eagle Fang Karate. Eagles don't have fangs.
Oh.
Sensei, look.
Are they joining or are they coming to, like...
Still got it.
Oh, no, no, no. I don't think this is going to be
All right,
good.
everybody, looks like our class just got a little bigger. Make room.
Oh.
I told you. Cobra Kai for life.
I'm not here for a fight.
Yeah, then why the hell are you here?
I'd like to make you another offer to come back to Cobra Kai where you belong.
You're crazy if you think I'm ever teaming up with you again. Garbage you're feeding them. Shit they're pulling. It's messed up. You're to blame for that.
I care about my students. They're strong, and they wouldn't make the mistake of showing mercy and ending up in a coma. It's not gonna be another chance.
Good.
You made your choice, and you are gonna regret it.
Dang. They have so many students now. What?
That's that Filipino extra. It's just hilarious.
I see what you mean now.
When Kreese was walking away, he's just like, where are they going? It's like he's just got so many faces. It's like it's just hilarious.
I think my favorite part of the episode was the stuff with Daniel and Sam, because I thought that was just really lovely. It was very sweet, and I think it's a very important lesson, which is like, it's one of the reasons why Karate Kid was so great, is because it's that kind of classic underdog story where it's like, it doesn't matter whether you win or lose, it's how you show up to the fight, right? It's to not give up, it's to carry on, it's to not give in to fear. And I mean, ultimately he wins, which is super cool. Right. And so, you know, she's getting that same lesson there, and I love how Daniel is kind of embodying everything that Mr. Miyagi was and kind of carrying that forward with, you know, his daughter and then hopefully with other students as well.
I sort of got a slightly different version of that lesson than you did. I mean, I suppose all that's present, but for me, it's not about not being afraid. You do it in spite of fear.
Exactly.
That's what bravery is.
Yeah.
The bravery isn't the lack of fear. It's moving forward anyway. That's courage, you know?
Yeah, exactly. Because we're all scared, ultimately.
Right. I mean, life is scary.
Yeah.
And so I appreciate that lesson, certainly. The bit where he says, cast the rod, and then she does the thing, and that's a nice little callback to the movie.
Yeah.
But when they're training and stuff and they're like smiling at each other, it's super campy. And I'm like, yeah, this is such, it's like you had me emotionally. Because he's like, I'm going to be there for you, etc., etc. Like Miyagi was there for me. I liked all that stuff. That was a nice little speech. But then the training, I'm like, I've done many years of martial arts training. I've never experienced that smile in the middle of training where it's like, hey, we're all feeling great. It's like, it's sweaty.
You've been going to the wrong school.
It's sweaty. It's intense. It's sometimes scary. It's like whatever you experience at the gym multiplied by mental fortitude. I mean, like, obviously the gym requires mental fortitude, but like multiplied by a sense of, I don't know, peril a little bit, you know? Yeah. It's like he's coming at you with a stick. You're defending yourself with a stick. It's kind of scary. Like, I've studied Gracie Jiu-Jitsu. I've studied Kendo and Taekwondo for years and Hapkido and all these things. It's like, and I haven't ever had a situation where I was smiling at my instructor. It's like, it's always been frightening, you know, especially when you get thrown to the mat. You're like, God, that hurt. Oh, let's not do that again. That was the one part that just kind of, I get the show. That's the tone of the show, but just like, trying to insert my own experiences into the scenario, the situation. It's like, I have to remember it's not a martial arts show. It's just a tool they're using. You know, it's like when there's a gun in a movie, it's not a movie about guns. That's just a weapon in the movie.
Right.
You know, and so that's essentially the equivalent here with martial arts. It's just for the storytelling, but I just couldn't help myself in that moment. I'm like, I have never had that.
It was cute though.
It was cute. It was too campy for me. It was like, I have never experienced that, but I did appreciate the nod to the wax on, wax off, you know, because
that's cool.
The whole thing, I mean, obviously there was nowhere near as much fishing as there was waxing of walls. I mean, painting the walls up and down and stuff.
Yeah,
you know,
and then like wax on, wax off the car. Yeah.
Which is so stupid, to be honest with you.
I loved that as a kid. I just remember, like, after I watched the movie, I did a whole bunch of, like, wax on, wax off. And I would just, like, do that all day. Just like, wah, wah. You know? Like, I don't know. It just kept me up. I thought it was so cool.
Someone who's never studied karate wrote that, basically.
Yeah, probably.
So, anyway, you saw it coming here at the end when the students showed up. It just felt very obvious because it's whatever the characters are expecting, it's always the opposite of that. Mm-hmm. And it's sort of just this like feeling you sort of anticipate, I guess, as a viewer now, particularly with this show. It's cool. I mean, it feels very much, again, like we've been saying, that 80s movie sort of tone.
Yeah.
Face off with each other, the rivaling schools, which actually is very much not just in line with 80s movies, but 80s martial arts. That's a thing that used to happen. I think it was in the 80s, it was the height of it, where you had schools that would challenge other schools, kind of like Ip Man. It was like you had schools that challenged other schools, and they would take their students. And you watched your master get beat up.
Wow.
This was a thing, and it was a weird time for martial arts. Yeah, it was totally a thing. I mean, I'm sure it was happening before the 80s, but that was, I think, when it was especially prevalent here in the States.
Okay.
So...
You know what? Another thing I really liked is just Johnny's growth again. Him coming up to the students at the end and taking accountability and, saying, I failed you. That's a big move.
Yeah.
I read a lot of self-improvement books and articles and whatnot, and that's what a major step for anyone to do is to be able to stand there and go up to the people that you've hurt and that you failed and to be able to say, yeah, look, I'm sorry, I did that.
Yeah.
But I want to do better. And so I really loved that he got that moment.
I have yet to mention this in a little while, and maybe it's because I didn't feel it until the last episode, in this episode, but I like Ralph
Macchio.
Macchio. I was going to say Ralph Macchio, but I'm like, is that how you say his name? For some reason, it slipped out of my head for a second. It's quite late, just so you all know. Ralph Macchio is the first name that came to my brain, but I'm like, that can't be right. I always second guess myself. I like his acting. I think that his acting is actually pretty good. There are moments where it teeters very over the top.
Yeah, but I like him when he does these kind of intimate, emotional scenes.
I don't know whether it's just him being back in the game for doing now this third season of the show, or if he's just better at certain things, like you're saying, like the intimate moments. But he has been showing more grounded performances. It feels more real. While his for instance, there was a moment at the car dealership where his wife's like, we can have a banner that says "I told you so." It's just so much. It's like her performance there, but he's still maintaining this very realistic. I wonder if it's a matter of him just being exhausted, because it might be that he's just kind of tired, and that's giving him the perfect performance. Do you know what I'm saying?
I like it though.
Yeah, because he just feels more grounded and real. It's all the acting's being thrown out. When what's his name directed the Social Network, Fincher, right?
Yeah.
Fincher directed it. Yeah. It was famously 99 takes for the actors doing the scene, because he was just trying to get all the acting out of it.
Yeah.
And so they did 99 takes so that it was just saying the lines.
Yeah.
You take all the performance out of it and just say the fucking lines. That's literally what he's doing, is he's just saying the lines, but it feels so much more natural and real. I believe him, as when he was talking about being afraid and Miyagi having to bail him out, and it's then I won the fight and I'm going to be there for you. The reason why I felt something in that moment was because he was saying it with such conviction, and it just felt real. The music almost took me out of it, because it was just it was very Asian. It was you just rising with the emotion of the scene,
Yeah.
But his performance was really good. I think that he's doing such a great job, and I haven't taken a moment to say that yet in these reactions, these reviews of these episodes. I think that he's doing a wonderful job.
Oh, and also I really enjoyed the kind of 80s training montage that we got at the beginning with Miguel and Johnny. That was really fun. I thought that was a really cute nod to the originals and kind of the genre of the 80s films, montages, training, so cute. And then the badass walk to
and he's able to
the
walk
dumpster.
perfectly.
Yeah, and he's so gangster. He's yeah, look at me and my crutches. Starting the episode off with the girl fight, I thought was kind of here we go, bang, you wanted fighting, here's some fighting. I mean, it's a dream, but still it was pretty ferocious. Some of the fighting that's been going on with the kids in this season, I felt that they were pretty visceral fights. They're very vicious.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they get me all whew. What?
Nothing. I just felt emotionally confused with that first fight scene, because
because you didn't know where to look.
I didn't know who to root for. I didn't know whether to root for the crazy hoe or Daniel's son's daughter.
Sam.
Yes, him. The blonde chick who saved the nerdy kid. I've totally experienced this kind of girl in high school.
Yeah, you were saying.
Multiple times. Like, there's just a lot of these broads who are just, think they're all that in a bag of chips. But I like that her character kind of had a little bit of an arc in this episode. She came
I really
around.
like that. Yeah, that was very kind of her to do that.
Try to elevate his
to just give him a little bit more street cred.
Status. Yeah, to give him more street cred, to elevate his status.
That was a sweet thing for her to do.
Yeah.
But then, like, straight away, she brings it back to, let's not make a habit of this, okay? Bitchy. Again.
I mean, it's a very movie thing.
Yeah.
Because that's not going to happen in real life. But yeah, I like it for the show.
Yeah.
I think it's pretty cool.
It's really sweet.
Anyway, you guys, hopefully you enjoy that. Thanks so much for hanging out. If you're watching this on Patreon, thanks so much for supporting us here. If you're watching this on YouTube, please hit that subscribe button as well as the bell icon, all notifications. I'm Jaby Koay. This is
Achara Kirk.
Peace out.